Hi, Jody Klein here, Interim Director for TIR, Temple Institute of Religion, and I'm here to share some TIR excitement. Because at TIR, really nothing is same old, same old. Overall, my goal here is to help make Jews. And the way you do that is by taking little people and having them like to come to Temple. So that's what we try to do here at TIR, make sure that our little Jews like to come to Temple. It needs to be a safe place for them. It needs to be away from the stress of Monday to Friday school. It needs to be a place where they can trust the people that they're with. TIR needs to be where fun and education can happen simultaneously. We started this year with a lot of new things. We started with a new curriculum. Our high curriculum, Learning for Jewish Life, began the beginning of this year. We began with a new building that had freshly been painted, new classrooms, and beautifully new painted hallways. Some of you might have been here the week before opening helping us paint. We were graciously the recipients of an incredible amount of school supplies to allow our teachers to let their imaginations run wild and have the supplies they needed to get the job done. With all this newness, there's some growing pains. I'm going to be honest. I like to call them growing changes, though. And here at TIR, we are so incredibly lucky to have the most dedicated staff that's always looking for creative solutions in order to help. And they don't give up until they find one. I'll give you an example. The first situation we have is there's just not enough TIR time. We have to make every moment together count. So to that end, starting this week, our early morning routine is going to change slightly. We're going to have two different tefillahs. Our first one is going to be for pre-K through the 4th grade in the morning as usual. And our second tefillah will be at the end of our time together, just before dismissal for the 5th, 6th, and 7th graders. Each of those times will be dedicated to learning the prayers and songs that make up not only our Friday night services, but the same Friday night services taking place at Reformed synagogues everywhere. So our morning routine will look like this. TIR Community Breakfast, as usual, 9 a.m. From breakfast, grades 5, 6, and 7 will be dismissed with their teachers to go directly to class. Grades pre-K through 4th will be dismissed with their teachers and families to the small chapel for their tefillah. Pickup time will look a little different also. At noon, the end of the day, our pre-K through 4th grade will have pickup as usual from their classrooms. Grades 5, 6, and 7 will be in the small sanctuary for their dismissal. Please remember, each student will be released individually to the adult that you have chosen. They are not going to come flooding out the doors. Another creative solution that we have in the second half of this year is our 3rd and 4th grade. Their classes have now been combined, and the teachers have teamed up to deliver the incredible creativity that will make this dream become a reality. Also new and beginning shortly will be our library program, where students, with the help of a volunteer and their teacher, will be able to go and check out books and take home Jewish stories to share with their families. This program will be finished soon and up and coming, and the details will be sent to you. I'd like to invite everybody to visit our school during the week one day when the kids are not here. Come and see what the excitement of TIR is all about. I'm here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'll be happy to give you a tour so you can see what's happening. First, we'll go through our halls. We'll take a look at the mitzvah tree and see all the kids hanging up there that are bringing their Jewish values from their home and to their home. We'll take a look at the artwork that was recently displayed at the JCA and is now hanging on our walls. And the artwork left from one of our TIR events, a Sunday Family Day. And lastly, we'll look into the classrooms where all the magic really happens. In kindergarten, you can look and see what our kindergarteners would like to pack if they had to go on a long trip like Abraham and Sarah. let's see what they would put in their suitcases. In our first and second grade room, you'll see the projects they decided they were so excited to do because the material that they were learning was so interesting to them. Like I said, third and fourth grade, you've got the dynamic duo teaming up to bring them the best of Judaics and get them used to that Hebrew language. When we go into our fifth and sixth grade classrooms, you can see what they're learning not only from in the classroom, but in the hallway. Because there's posters about all different subjects that our own students did the research for and put out there for everybody else to learn. In the sixth grade Hebrew class, you'll see that they've made their latest Hebrew letters on the scratch-off paper that has rainbows underneath. They've made their own designs to learn from, to sound out words, to sound out letters, and to use. Seventh grade, I don't even know where to start to tell you how great that grade is. They have a teacher that they feel comfortable with, and they're learning about the Holocaust. And that is not an easy subject. And their discussions are deep and meaningful, and they're all participating, and they feel so comfortable with their teacher that when it gets a little too heavy, they explain that to her so they can take a break and move on to something else. We should all have been so lucky to have been in a seventh grade class like that. To conclude, there's a lot going on here at TIR, and it's exciting. And we live, learn, and love being Jewish together every Sunday. Thank you for lending me your kids.